Mamdani who allowed it? I don't know.
I really hope Zoran did approve it because this thing is hilarious. The energy in New York is incredible right now, and it just got even better with this massive inflatable Elon Musk, seeing as his incoming IPO might just be the biggest scam in American history. And MAGA is already in hysterics, especially since the first person to find the protest was this weirdo.
I can't believe this. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen this done in Times Square. I don't know, do they have permission to do it? But it's like, that weird. How long will it be here? Is it Mamdani who allowed it? I don't know. What the heck? What the heck? Now, I happen to like Elon Musk very much, and I interviewed him when he was accused of anti-Semitism. This is the interview. I really like Elon.
Rabbi Shmuley, the adult toy salesman, is right that he does know Elon well, and I'm sure he does like him a lot too, the way Epstein and Elon were really good friends. Probably because they both dabbled in the worst stuff that us regular people can imagine. And I think the timing of this protest is perfect because it's important for people to remember what XAI did now that they're owned by SpaceX, who, as you can see, given tomorrow is their IPO, they have no signs of slowing down their disgusting mission.
In Memphis, Elon Musk is making a play to control the future of artificial intelligence. His company, XAI, says it has built the biggest supercomputer in the world with lightning speed. Paul Young is the city's mayor.
It represents a tremendous opportunity, an opportunity for us to take our economy to the next level.
Just over this fence, you can see and hear the turbines churning 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Without them, the data center does not function. What's not in dispute is the fact that they are polluting the air. What people don't know is how much of that pollution is reaching nearby communities.
I'm going to go ahead and say 100%. All of it, all of the pollution is reaching people nearby, and that slimy mayor couldn't give a shit about his constituents. They are selling us out in real time and then trying to offer us the chance to buy in on our own suffering through this IPO. All of Elon's companies are basically just one big organization that is dead set on capturing as much wealth as possible. This is a fun chart made by Marius Schober here that shows that this retail in is when most people would buy, and retail out is where most people are going to have to go liquid again in order to get their money out. Most people can't survive this 4-year period before institutions start buying back in. This is how they steal money. It is the same play over and over and over again. And it's the reason why the stock market is a scam for anybody who isn't on the inside. Because the institutions, the Elon Musks of the world, can rug pull all of us regular retail people and then make their real money later. And it's not even like a theory. It's right out in the open for all of us to see.
SpaceX's IPO may be a trap. Jared.
Thank you. It's not just SpaceX. Could be OpenAI, could be any of these big IPOs, could be a small one too. What these red bars indicate is that most of these IPOs actually dropped into the red over a 3-year period. In fact, I'm going to circle this first group here. Just under 40% were down more than 50% after 3 years. And then 0 to 50% down, that's another 20%. So 60% of IPOs are losing money within those first 3 years.
Do not give your money to Elon Musk. Sort of impossible if you have like a standard ETF, but still, because it's clear he's trying to pull a fast one on pretty much the entire world, which is probably going to work on folks who don't watch US Democratic Socialists, so you should subscribe if you haven't already. You can probably imagine the sweat running down Elon's face when Canada hit him with the results of this investigation. Elon's ex violated Canadian privacy law with Grok's deepfakes, and now X and XAI and SpaceX are going to have to submit quarterly reports, which I'm sure they're going to fail. But to hide this little fact from investors and stay silent on this whole, generating CSAM thing, they folded XI into SpaceX so that everyone focuses on this big IPO, not even thinking about the fact that they're the same company. At least, that's what Elon Musk's employees are saying. The same report revealed that SpaceX and Tesla employees are already expecting a merger, likely because their operations are already intertwined. The two companies already have a laundry list of shared resources, and Musk has discussed with colleagues the possibility of folding the companies together. This is clearly a massive, trust-like operation pretending to be separate businesses in order to avoid any form of regulation, as if we could expect the Trump administration or even the Biden administration to do much about breaking up massive corporations. Because if you're a massive corporation, whatever you do is not illegal. Making a literal CP generator doesn't get you in any kind of scrutiny, really, by any of the current Western powers. I mean, look at what happened to Hassan getting banned from the UK, but not Elon.
Beyond rap.
Yeah, by the way, not banned from the UK. Not banned from the UK, by the way. How interesting. Elon Musk could travel to the UK right now, tomorrow, and no one would say a goddamn word. I, on the other hand, am banned from the fucking United Kingdom. Elon Musk is not. Think about that. Think about that.
In all of those evaluations of SpaceX, there's no discussion of Elon's far-right white nationalism or his company's insane allegations, including firing the one guy who seems to have raised a flag regarding how fucked up Grok is. Does this sound like a company that can be trusted with pretty much all of our government's tech and all of your money? When an employee tries to introduce stronger safeguards, that leads to friction within the leadership? This is a company that's supposed to be worth $2 trillion? But this doesn't mean that people aren't fighting back. I didn't hear no bell. Just like the Knicks last night, there is still time for a comeback. The communities around Musk's data centers, namely in Memphis, are rising up to speak out. And we can look to these Black and minority communities for what the front lines of this battle is really going to look like.
What Elon Musk said is basically smoke and mirrors, because what we know is that Southwest Memphis continues to be targeted. Memphis Community Against Pollution has stood up against multiple corporations and billion-dollar organizations who've sought to see our community as the path of least resistance, where they could push forward these environmentally unjust and these environmentally racist projects. These projects specifically focus on a neighborhood, on a community, and on a region where you see an increased poverty level, and you also see an increased amount of Black families. Just like all over the South, you see a concentration of AI data centers in communities that are largely Black or marginalized. This is nothing new.
Black communities are always America's first experimentation centers, where billionaires can pollute and scam to their heart's content. But what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So those who think they're safe, they have another thing coming. Musk's track record for environmental conflicts at other sites he owns, from California to Texas to Germany, means the Memphis community is skeptical of SpaceX, despite the economic benefits and tax revenue and potential water treatment plant. Everywhere Musk has gone, it has been the same result. People suffer, especially in marginalized, low-income communities. Elon Musk is an existential threat to the United States. That's why this anonymous protest is anonymous in the first place, and why I'm glad it's still up according to this live feed. The more people who know what's really going on, the better chance we have at stopping him. Stay updated by subscribing to US Democratic Socialists. I'm Tony Hinderman, and I'll catch you next time.